Another senator described it as government overreach that he said most Americans would find shocking. North Korea and South Korea are talking about talking. The countries are planning to discuss the Kaesong Industrial Zone. It's a manufacturing area in North Korea that's right on the border. It's also been a symbol of cooperation with North and South Koreans working there together. But North Korea shut it down in April as tensions increased on the Korean peninsula. That's just one of the major stories we covered this school year. Here's a look back.
An incredible 570 million kilometre journey is coming to an end. NASA's rover Curiosity is on final approach to Mars.
Touchdown confirmed. We're safe on Mars.
The rover Curiosity continues to send back just a spectacular image. Every day, the picture's getting better and better.
At this time, we have begun balloon inflation. Capsule systems are green, instrumentation's green, payload's green, medical systems are green.
I had tears in my eyes when I was coming back a couple times, because you're sitting there and you thought about that moment so many times, you know, how it would feel and how it would look like. And this is way bigger than I anticipated.
We're riding around at 2 o'clock in the morning and we're pulling people out of the water. I mean, you see these people and these cars floating down the street.
You have National Guard now, thank God, helping rescue people out of their homes if there's nowhere to go. There's a very thick stench of gasoline in the water as well.
Right now, I'm much more concerned about preventing any other loss of life, getting people to safe places, and then we'll worry about the election. The election will take care of itself.
The majority of those who died today were children. Beautiful little kids between the ages of 5 and 10 years old. They had their entire lives ahead of them. Birthdays, graduations, weddings, kids of their own. Among the fallen were also teachers, men and women who devoted their lives to helping our children fulfill their dreams. So our hearts are broken today.
We are all united in the fact that North Korea will not be accepted as a nuclear power. The rhetoric that we're hearing from North Korea is simply unacceptable by any standard. The United States will, if needed, defend our allies and defend ourselves.
They were banged up bad, severe lacerations, amputees, a lot of shrapnel. You know, they were pretty big explosions. They were banged, a lot of blood everywhere.
Today, the city of Boston, the city of Cambridge, and the city of Watertown, and many other communities can breathe a sigh of relief knowing that two perpetrators who caused so much pain and anguish are no longer a threat to our personal safety and to our communities.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed the day above 15,000. That's significant, but why? But for starters, it's never happened before. The Dow gives an idea of how the stock market is doing, and the stock market is one indicator of how the U.S. economy is doing.
There are buildings like this that have fallen down all over. As you come into this area here in Moore, Oklahoma, it comes in waves. First, you see debris on the road. Then you start to see that homes have been like sprayed, almost like power washed with mud. Then you start to see big things are missing. Trees, power lines are down, the street lights have stopped, and then everything is gone, and you get to this point.
We also covered elections throughout this school year, from two of the world's largest countries to its very smallest. In some cases, those votes signaled a change in leadership. In one, the person in power stayed the same. That's where we start this look back in the United States. President Barack Obama ran for re-election, facing off against former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney. Obama won the popular vote and the Electoral College vote, and in January he was sworn in for another 4 years in the Oval Office. Jumping over to South Korea next. That country held its presidential election in December. The result was historic. Park Geun-hye, whose father had been president when she was a child, was elected as South Korea's first female president. She was officially sworn into that role in February. In China, the Communist Party controls the government. Changes at the top of that party usually happen once every 10 years. They're decided not by popular vote, but by a small elite number of party members. Xi Jinping became the leader of China's Communist Party in November and China's new president in March. Finally, Vatican City, headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church. In March, after Pope Benedict XVI retired, Jorge Bergoglio was elected as the new head of the church, which marked several famous firsts. The Argentinian is the first Latin American pope, the first pope from the Americas, and the first to take Francis as his papal name. These recaps can't get